Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Nawak coming at you with another lesson. I want to entitle this lesson, The Chariots Are Flexing Power. And if you don't know what the chariot is, that's talking about the chariots of the Lord. The chariots of the Lord, which people ignorantly call UFOs. People see them all the time. They're being seen more and more all over the world. And most people think they're aliens. Most people don't know what they're looking at. But about 3 or 4 years ago, the government came out and clearly admitted that these so-called UFOs are real. For many, many years, it's always been a conspiracy. It's fake, it's not real, or it didn't happen, or they're aliens. And no, they are not aliens, they are not green men from Mars and all that madness and what they put out in these movies and these TV shows. These are the chariots of Israel. These are the chariots of the Most High. And these are the vehicles that the Most High is going to use to deliver us. See, the Lord is with us. He is with us. And these chariots are coming to do two things. They're coming to destroy Esau's wicked kingdom, and they're coming to deliver the elect. And Yahweh Shai himself is coming on a huge chariot. He's coming on the biggest chariot. It's going to cover the entire skies. He's coming back on a huge chariot, along with the host of angels, an innumerable amount of angels or chariots. And we're getting very, very close. We're getting many, many signs that the Lord is coming. He is near. He is very, very close to coming back to receive or deliver his elect. And that's what we're getting excited. We're getting excited. We're in the last days. Everything is setting up. Everything is setting up according to biblical prophecy. And we're here to blow the trumpet. Okay, we're going to continue to blow the trumpet and warn the people all the way into the time where the Lord says that's it. There will be a famine of the word. And once that happens, that's it. The Lord going to bring the destruction. So at any rate, I want to get into this. I came across this video. This is from the elder apostle Tahar of Great Millstone. His channel is What is the Mark 666 Mark II GMS True. Subscribe and be edified. Basically, he came out with this video on how, if you haven't heard, it's been in the news. The SpaceX rocket has exploded. And this is not the first time. The SpaceX rocket has exploded, and the media has been putting it out all over the place. And they've been basically chalking it up as a malfunction. Well, it goes further than that. It goes deeper than that. It wasn't just a malfunction. Okay. Because we have the chariots out there. The chariots are doing their thing. The chariots of the Most High, the Lord has them all over the place. Whether you see them or not, they're out there. And they're protecting us. They're watching over us. They're recording things. And they're controlling things. I did a video not too long ago about how the chariots, the Lord has the chariots or the angels holding back the destruction. And that's exactly what he's been doing all this time. This is no different. When you see the video I'm getting ready to put out, and this video originally came from Dabu 7, on how people, when they were recording the explosion, they were also seeing flashes of light all around it. And what those were, those are chariots. So at any rate, I want to play the video first from the news. And then I believe this is the clip right here. Yep. This video right here is from the media. And basically they're going to go over what happened with the destruction.
The SpaceX Starship exploding overnight during its latest test flight, debris raining down, disrupting air traffic across Florida. It's the second consecutive mishap for the most powerful rocket ever built. ABC's Morgan Norwood is in New York with the latest.
SpaceX hit with yet another setback in its mission to one day send astronauts to the moon. Another massive rocket exploding roughly 9 minutes after launch last night. The fiery debris streaking across the sky, seen from South Florida.
Oh my gosh, it does.
To the Bahamas.
What in the world? Where did that come from?
The massive 403-foot Starship rocket launching from Texas just before sunset. SpaceX catching the first stage booster back at the pad with those giant so-called chopsticks. But 90 miles above the Earth, the unmanned rocket begins spinning out of control as its engine shut down, breaking up after mission control lost contact with the ship.
We saw very sudden big explosion, a fireball, but then around it, kind of that expansive jellyfish expanding really quickly.
The FAA ordering ground stops at airports from Orlando to Miami, concerned about debris. In January, an explosion sent flaming debris raining down over Turks and Caicos. During that launch, leaking fuel triggered a series of fires that shut down the engines. The onboard self-destruct system then kicking in as planned.
This won't necessarily impede their work that they're doing. What really needs to be seen are the corrective actions that need to be put in place to make sure that the public remains safe.
These devils have no control over none of this, and this is what I want to bring out in this lesson. They're thinking that when there's a rocket explosion or when there's a so-called mishap, that's because of them or something that they missed in the design or something that didn't get built right or whatever, a malfunction. They'd like to chalk it up to that, but in reality, Yahweh Shem Shai is in control of what's happening. Every rocket that's ever been shot up, if he wants what they're trying to do to be successful in their eyes, then he'll allow it. But when he doesn't want something to happen, he stops it. See, the Lord is controlling everything. And most people, they're blind to that. They're just thinking that it was a mishap, it was a malfunction, but they have no idea that it's the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, which, like we always say, is in full control. Let me continue this video.
NASA has booked the Starship to land its astronauts on the moon later this decade. SpaceX responding to this latest setback, saying, as always, success comes from what we learn, adding the explosion will offer additional lessons. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
No one was hurt in either incident. SpaceX has requested approval for 25 test launches this year.
So there you have it. They would like to say, hey, it's just a malfunction. They learning and all this madness. Look, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is controlled. He's in control of all of this. Now what I want to play is, this is the brother from GMS. His channel is GMS Word of Life. Subscribe and be edified. This brother puts a whole lot of UFO or so-called UFO, the chariots. He has the chariots all over his site. He's got a lot of them on here. If you, like I said, subscribe and be edified. And basically, he put together a clip from the Davo 7, basically showing the explosion. But then on top of that, it also shows the chariots. Now let me roll it.
This is Dabu 7. I want to share with you guys here some footage of this SpaceX explosion and some really weird anomalies around it. Call them UFOs, UAPs. Everyone on the ground had witnessed this. I was wondering if you guys had seen something similar.
These are not aliens. That big white ball is basically showing a rocket coming down.
Here's a secondary clip, and this was caught down near Miami. And you can see the object coming into frame here, but there are all kinds of smaller objects that pop up.
Those smaller objects are the chariots. Those are the chariots of the Lord.
Were there UFOs, UAPs?
They are not UAPs or
right
UFOs.
It blew up. If so, We need to know. We need to know what caused this to come down. And what were these objects? How could they have been so close to it in the sky? Watch here as they put this into motion. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. I'm gonna play it again. You can see them lighting up. What are these objects? Mystery objects, UFOs, UAPs, all around the SpaceX flight before it blew up. Moments later, this is what they witnessed. You guys tell me, did you witness anything? Let me know. This was a crazy one.
Like I said, just happened. See, you can even see the chariots blinking up there. Those blinking lights, those are the chariots.
I just saw that starship blew up. There it is. I just saw that starship blew up. There it is.
There you go. So yeah, that was just the debris coming down. That's what people are filming. This is the debris from that rocket. See? So hey, people thinking, like I said, it was just a malfunction and it just exploded out of nowhere. But hey, the chariots of the Lord was all around that thing, and they were all around it for a reason. And I want to get into more detail on that. See, the Lord, anything these devils is doing concerning space, the angels got that on lock. Whether they admit it or not, the angels have space on lock, let alone the whole earth. They everywhere. The sightings are everywhere. As a matter of fact, before I get to this last clip, I think I got this map pulled up here. It says UFO sightings, which are the chariots, reported. UFO sightings reported. And this is from October the 23rd, 2022 to April the 4th, 2024. And as you can see right here over Babylon the Great, aka America, you got the most sightings in the whole world. I brought this out on other lessons I've done in the past. According to this, they have recorded 11,312 sightings from October the 23rd, 2022 to October the 4th, 2024. Just in that short amount of time, there's been over 11,000 sightings right here in Babylon the Great. And the second most sightings that they're showing here is, I believe this is Australia, 352 sightings. And as you can see all the other sightings all over the world. And that's the thing about the chariots. Most people think that you might think that these sightings or the amount of sightings that they're recording is actually telling you how many times they've been out there. Basically, you don't know when they're out there or where they're out there or how many's out there, because they can cloak, they can disappear. See, they can become invisible to the naked eye. You won't be able to see them. And the only way that you can see these things is if they reveal themselves, or that the Lord has it through the Spirit to where you can see them. Because literally there has been I remember the video where the apostles, they were out there with what's that guy? Vocab, that's the name. Vocab. They were out there with Vocab. He was out there basically supposedly debating out there with them. And right after that was over, they were out there street preaching. They seen like at least, it could have been like 50 or more chariots up there in the skies. And the guy, I forget his name, he was out there trying to interview the apostles. And they were saying that the chariots are out there. And the guy was looking and he was just like, what? He really didn't recognize, or he really couldn't make a sense of what was up there. As far as he was concerned, it might have been balloons or something. So this guy, he really didn't understand why the brothers was out there excited and seeing all those chariots, because the Lord didn't open his eyes to it. It wasn't revealed to him to understand or to see the chariots. And there are stories in the scriptures. So it's up to the Lord to allow you to see these things. But hey, the main point of this is that the Lord has these chariots all over the place. And these are just signs, and these are just more signs telling us that, hey, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing. We're getting very, very close to the end. And there are other maps here. Like this one right here, it says, this is from the Daily Mail, it says, where are the world's UFO hotspots? And these right here are sightings. It says NASA creates a new UFO task force and appoints mystery director to continue studying aerial. I believe it's probably say aerial phenomena. But as you can see, this is basically showing you how the chariots have been all over the earth. And I believe this one video, not video, but this one picture, if I can find it. This one picture actually was showing. Hopefully I can pull it up real quick. Basically how the chariots have been anywhere there was anywhere where there was nuclear missiles or nuclear testing, or whether there was war, the chariots were sighted there. That's because the chariots of the Lord are monitoring, and they're making sure everything goes exactly where the Lord wants it to go. And there's nothing that these devils can do to stop what the Lord has and what the Lord is doing. See, everything they've been able to launch or to put up in space, or to basically launch or do militarily with war or with the these nuclear missiles, the Lord is in control of that. He's in control of that. Now, I want to bring up this last video here. I think it might be my last clip, to where I want to show how Years ago, this was about 8 years ago. It says SpaceX UFO explosion slow motion. Now, this video is going to show how it was a chariot hovering around this SpaceX rocket before it exploded. See, the Lord didn't even allow this one to get off the pad. And watch this video. See that? Once again, the Lord, see that? The chariot is going across the top. If you didn't see it, it's going to show it circled. In 1 minute, boom. The Lord say, not this one. And there it is right there. You see it circled. That was a chariot. Just before it exploded, it zipped by. See that? It was zipping by and it exploded. Now, you can think what you want to think. You can say, hey, this is a malfunction. Well, you can think what you want to believe. But, hey, the Lord has the chariots out here. The Lord has the chariots controlling everything we see happening. It's not just something that just happened to happen. It's something that was just, just a malfunction. The Lord has the chariots out here, and he's been controlling it all along. Like I said, I did that video talking about how the Lord is controlling. He's controlling, and he's holding back the destruction. See, even if these devils wanted to launch these missiles, these nuclear missiles, whether they do tests or whatever they do, everything is controlled by the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Whether they have a test or they don't have a test, or whether something is successful or it don't happen, or something goes wrong, anything happening with nuclear missiles or any type of space rockets or anything like that, the Lord has the chariots out there monitoring everything. Now, from there, I want to get into some scriptures. See, the Lord is getting ready to deliver us. We're getting ready to be delivered. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 17. Psalms chapter 68. I'll just click on it. And 17. It says, the chariots of the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, are 20,000, even thousands of angels. See, it's an innumerable amount of chariots out there. The Lord has an innumerable amount of chariots whom people ignorantly call UFOs. See, they're coming back. They're coming back. And they're going to be shooting concentrated laser beams of fire down on this place. And everybody everyone that is in their line of sight is going to be destroyed. Whether it's buildings or people, they're going to be getting burnt up down here. These chariots are not just coming. They're not just out there floating around. Ooh, look at that. I saw a chariot. I saw a UFO, what people call them. I see aliens or whatever they want to call it. These chariots are on a mission. They're here for a reason. It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. See, the chariots of the Lord are set up for us. They're for the Israelites, see? The Lord has the chariots out there monitoring stuff, controlling stuff. Ultimately, they're coming back to do two things: destroy Esau's wicked kingdom and to deliver the elect of Israel. And so when we see these things happening with these SpaceX explosions and things, hey, there's just more signs that the Lord is just flexing. He's just flexing his power. And these devils ain't seen nothing yet. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 5. Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 5. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts of armies defend Jerusalem. So, hey, you ever seen geese? They fly in that V formation. There's been many sightings showing the chariots in that same formation. So as birds flying, that's how you know this is talking about the chariots of the Lord. So will the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts defend Jerusalem. See, the chariots are here to defend us. And for this time, they're going to be defending the elect. It says defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's got the chariots on the way. The chariots are going to be here beaming up the elect all over the world. And they're going to be shooting concentrated laser beams of fire down on this place. So, hey, we're in good hands with the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're in the best hands. We don't need to be worried about nothing. Now, this is the book of Zechariah. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5. I'm going to start at the top. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1. Chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. So what Zechariah was seeing, he wasn't seeing an actual roll up there flying around. What he was seeing was a chariot. These chariots have been here forever. They've always been here. It says, And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof was 10 cubits. So he was witnessing a small chariot flying in the sky. And by the way, when these chariots fly, you don't hear them. They don't make a sound. They don't make a sound, and they can move at supersonic speeds. They can disappear, reappear, change shapes, change colors. These chariots of the Lord's are amazing. They can do many, many things that we don't even know about. You best believe on that day of the Lord, the chariots is going to be showing out. Verse 3, And then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. Yeah, it's a curse to Esau and his wicked kingdom, but it's a blessing for the elect of Israel. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, it says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. So the Lord is getting ready. Hey, these devils, they the biggest thieves of the whole earth. They have great robbed and destroyed and stolen everything. That's how they got into power. See, they were blessed with the sword, and they've used that thing for evil. And that's how they got into power. But the Lord, he's got the chariots. The Lord, Yahweh, is going to send Yahweh shine back here on that huge chariot, along with the host of angels, the chariots of the Lord. Verse 4, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. That's talking about Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. It's going to enter in at the house of the thief, and he's the biggest thief. It says, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with timber thereof and the stones thereof. So the chariots are not just out there, yeah, look at that, I saw alien or whatever. People, these chariots are here, they mean business. The chariots of the Lord is just not some just sight to see or something pretty in the skies or something strange. No, the chariots of the Lord are here for a reason. They're monitoring everything. They're watching everything. They're regulating everything. See? The chariots of the Lord is on a mission from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And they're getting ready to turn up in these last days. It's going to be more. Our apostles always bring out. People are going to begin to see the chariots even more and more as we get closer to the end of this thing. Now from there, let's get this. Let's get this in the book of Revelation, chapter 12. I'm going to start at verse 7. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 7. It says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. See, most people who don't understand the scriptures, who don't understand the prophecies, they wouldn't think or believe that this was an actual war in the spirit realm with the Most High. as if he's not in control. This is not talking about a war in the spirit realm. There's perfect peace in the heavens. There's never been any war in the spirit realm with the Most High and the angels. There's been complete peace and complete order. So anybody telling you this is talking about this is in the spirit realm, they're completely going off. It says, and there was a war in the heaven. This war in the heaven is talking about right up there in the skies. Right up there in the skies. That's where the war is going to take place. It says Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels. That dragon is talking about Esau, Edom, his army. Their armies, their fighter jets are going to go up against the chariots of the Lord. So you're going to see the chariots of the Lord going at the different fighter planes out here. Not just Esau's army, but all these different heathens. See? Michael and his angel is going to fight against all these angels and their aircrafts or their planes. See, that's what you're going. That's the war in heaven that it's talking about. It says, and prevailed not, meaning, hey, you see what the chariots can do. They can just hover around something, fly away, and it just explode. Boom. You know, telling hey, the Lord has unlimited power. If you didn't know. The Lord has unlimited power. So what these chariots can do is off the charts. So yeah, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. So it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Even before it happens, these devils don't have the technology. They don't have the capability to come up against the chariots. They've even said out of their own mouths, hey, the technology of these chariots is, who knows, thousands of years more advanced than what these devils got. Yeah, the Lord blessed them with a lot of power. He did. He blessed them with more power than he's given any nation down here. He's given them so much power in terms of carnal power, that is, not spiritual power, carnal power. See, with all of these different weapons and tanks and different fighter planes, that was their blessing that the Lord gave them. But hey, they no match against the spiritual power. It's a wrap. No match. Verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, even that old serpent called the devil and Satan. And that's not talking about the spiritual angel or the spiritual evil angel Satan. That's talking about these devils. That's talking about Esau, Edom, the one that the Lord gave the power. He gave him the sword. He gave him power by the sword. It says, which deceiveth the whole world. And that's all these devils has ever done. They got into power with the sword and by deception. It says, and he was cast out to the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. Yeah, you can imagine it. You can envision it. Seeing all the debris falling from those fighter jets, completely being destroyed from the chariots. This what the war in heaven is. This is prophecy, and this is about to happen. Now from there, let's get this. Let's get this in Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1. Chapter 1 and verse 7. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds. That's talking about Yahweh Shai. And every eye shall see him. See, the clouds is not literal clouds. He's coming back in a huge chariot. See? The clouds are talking about that huge chariot he's coming back on. And the prophet Esdras, he couldn't see the end from the beginning. Every place he looked, he couldn't see the end of that thing. That's how big the chariot is that Yahweh Shai is coming back on. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. You best believe it. Everybody's going to see the Lord. Everybody's going to see that huge chariot. And they which also pierced him. And it says, hey, and that tells you right there, you know he was pierced over 2,000 years ago. So how 2,000 years later, plus, he's going to, are the people or the ones, those Roman soldiers that pierced him, how they going to see him now if they not back here? See, your spirit never dies. Your spirit is eternal. So they're back here now. You come back every third or fourth generation, and they're going to see him. And he's going to have something especially for them because, hey, the Lord, he made sure that he put this in the scriptures, in his word, that he's angry with the ones that pierced him. It says, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. All of the tribes, talking about the Israelites and all the other heathens of this earth, they're going to be wailing. Because the power that the Lord Yahushua is coming back with is going to be immense power. And he's coming back angry. He's coming back with anger. He's coming back with wrath. People, you don't know the Lord. You thinking he's happy. You think he's coming back smiling. He's coming back to make war with this place. And he's coming back to make quick work of this place too. This place is going to be destroyed with anger and tremendous wrath from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, even so, amen. It says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. So, we get some exciting times because we're getting really, really close to Yahushua coming back with the host of angels to deliver us and to put an end to Esau's wicked kingdom. Now from there, let's get this in the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 12. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 12. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And that's literal. In the Hebrew, the Lord, we're going to hear hopefully, Lord willing, is us. We're going to hear the words, come up hither. It says, and they ascended to heaven in a cloud. And that's, like I said, that's not talking about a literal cloud. That's talking about a chariot. Literally, that huge chariot that the Lord Yahushua is coming back on. It says, and their enemies beheld them. See, it's going to be sweet. The Lord got it set up to where our enemies, Lord willing, we're being beamed up. They're going to see us getting beamed up out of here. See, we're going to be beamed up just like Yahushua was. Hey, that's the way we're getting out of here. We're going up. If you didn't know, that's the way out. Ain't no way you ain't going on no boats. You're not going on no ships. You're not going to no other place on this earth to escape the judgment of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. See, if you're set up to get judgment from the Lord, you're going to get it. So it don't matter where you go. The only way we getting out of here, and the only ones getting out of here, is the elect of Israel. And we're going to all get beamed up out of here. Not just in Babylon the Great, but all over the entire world. Verse 13, it says, and in the same hour, there was a great earthquake. That big earthquake is talking about the thermonuclear destruction. Coming off them thermonuclear warheads hitting this place. It says, in the 10th part of the city fell. And this place, if you didn't know, is broken up into 10 FEMA zones. See, that's how we know it's talking about Babylon the Great, aka America. It says, and the earthquake there was slain 7,000, slain of men 7,000. Perfect completion. See, there will be no one left when the Lord gets through with Babylon the Great, aka America. This place is going to be completely wiped out, and there's going to be nothing left. It says, and the remnant were frightened. And that's talking about the elect. See, the elect of Israel. See, even if you of the elect, you're going to be frightened with all of the power that the Lord is coming with. He's coming with tremendous power. Everybody on the earth is going to be shook up. And gave glory to the Most High of heaven. And that's exactly what's going to happen. See, and Lord willing is us giving glory to the Lord. Rejoicing and being happy that he delivered us and he saved us from the said destruction. And that's exactly what we want to be. You want to be one of the elect. You want to be one of the ones that got beamed up out of here. And this is coming. This is prophecy, and we're getting very, very close. Now, I want to end off here in the book of Isaiah, chapter 26. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, and verse 20. Get that again. Isaiah, chapter 26, and verse 20. Yep. It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. And that chambers and them doors is talking about the chariots. See? After we hear that come up hither, we're going to get beamed up out of here. and we're going to be closed inside the chariot. See, we're going to be hid inside the chariot. It says, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpast. The righteous anger of the Lord. See, it's going to be all kind of destruction happening on this earth. The scriptures say the destruction is going to be so bad that the whole earth is going to be rocking to and fro like a drunkard. So do you think you want to be on the earth at that time when the Lord unleashed the destruction during World War III and the lasers coming off the chariots? See, it's going to be concentrated laser beams of fire the Lord going to be shooting. These chariots are going to be shooting fire. And the fire is going to be so destructive, it's going to be completely incinerating everything, destroying everything they hit. Verse 21, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. As the scriptures say, he will not at all acquit the wicked. These devils think they've gotten away with all of this wickedness they've done in this earth. But hey, the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked. They will not get away with it. So the Lord's been saving them for last. See, our people wonder why they always getting away with so much evil and all of the things that they're doing. It's because the Lord set them up in power for a short period of time. And he will not, as the scriptures say, he will not affect or change their reign of power until it's over. And they're getting that, they're over. It's over now. They're at the end of this thing. And that's why you see all of these things happening in the world today. These wars, these rumors of wars, all of these things are happening because we're in the last days of this place. Esau's wicked kingdom is circling the drains, as we always say. We're very, very close to seeing Yahushua crack them skies with the host of angels. So when you see things like these SpaceX rockets exploding or this so-called having mishaps or malfunctions of things, think of the chariots of the Lord. Understand that the Lord is controlling everything, whether you know it or not, whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is in complete control of everything happening down here. And Lord's will, we're of that number to be delivered out of the destruction that the Lord is about to bring on this place. So I'm going to read 21 again. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. All this sin, all of this wickedness they've done. Sin upon sin upon sin, stacked up high. As the scriptures say, their sins have reached unto the heavens. It says the earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. See, this is we at the end of this thing. The Lord getting ready to destroy these devils in their wicked kingdom, and he's going to deliver the elect. We're getting ready to be delivered up out of here. So, hey, like I said, the SpaceX rocket just exploded. Quick recap, and the chariots of the Lord were present. I'll put it that way. The chariots of the Lord were present, just like they always are here. So with that, I hope that you were edified by this lesson. The chariots of the Lord are flexing power. I hope that you were edified. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.